What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Demetrius Andrade and Jaime Munguia. This is what Demetrius Andrade said about the former world champion Jaime Munguia. He says that Jaime Munguia is the WBO mandatory for his middleweight title, but Oscar De La Hoya is not ready to take the diaper off and make a fight. Wow. This is quite interesting because, like I've told you guys, Demetrius Andrade is in a situation where he's not popular enough to be desired, but he's good enough to be avoided. Okay. I think he had a lot of bad business decisions, and Jaime Munguia, he's a seat filler. Okay. He's one of those guys that gives you action-packed fights. He kind of puts you in the mind. He kind of resembles a younger Fernando Vargas, but a lot bigger, because I think he's about 6 foot, 6'1", whereas, Fernando Vargas was, I think, about 5'10". But, he is a guy that is an action-packed fighter. I think this should be the fight to be made. I think Demetrius Andrade should get with Eddie Hearn and contact Oscar De La Hoya about that fight. Now, I don't know how true that is, but I know Demetrius Andrade gets overlooked and, frankly, downright insulted at times when he tries to make a possibility of a fight with any of these guys. Now, I think this would be a great fight. I would love it because they're both on the zone. Well, I know Oscar De La Hoya is planning to go to Triller or whatnot because, he got, shit-faced drunk. And he's kind of like him and Snoop Dogg and all those guys. They're over there now. He might be. So that might be a difficult task to make. But I know he was with DAZN. And I think this would be a great DAZN fight. Demetrius Andrade, if he could get a fight with Jaime Munguia, he would do something that Canelo said that he would never do. Fight another Mexican. So then if you have a name like Jaime Munguia, you're the guy that dethrones the undefeated guy. But it makes sense that Oscar De La Hoya wouldn't want to do that because let's say Demetrius beats him, okay? And what would we have for Jaime Munguia? Oscar De La Hoya knows what he's doing. He knows that he lost Canelo, so he can't afford to give his fighter away to the possibility of getting beat by someone with the skill set of Demetrius Andrade. So Demetrius Andrade, he's had a shitty end of the deal, though. I think his career is kind of it's stagnant, to say the least. Okay, Demetrius Andrade, he needs fights, though. Regardless of what his career was, he needs to fight now, and he needs big fights. He needs to get fights to the point that Canelo Alvarez can't say what he told him when he was asking him, when can we fight, and what the response was of El Cinnamon. Okay, but anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Demetrius Andrade calling out the mandatory WBO Jaime Munguia. Tell me what you think. Please subscribe, and you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.